Konnichiwa. Okay, this first tutorial today is to deal with balance and break falls. So you're going to need a lot of room around wherever you're training at home. Move any furniture, anything sharp. If you don't have a lot of room to do this, just be very, very careful, okay? Maybe find somewhere when it's a bit drier in the back garden or elsewhere to try this. If you've got room to move or there's more than one of you doing this, take turns. If you're on a hard floor, do this slowly, okay? It's very important that we learn how to fall correctly because, as we know, sometimes if you're attacked, you can be knocked down. And if you fall incorrectly, it can make the difference between you getting seriously hurt and maybe being able to defend yourself. Also, in competition, when sweeps and takedowns are allowed, it's nice to be able to fall quickly and get back up if needs be. Okay, so we're going to do a little warm up, just running on the spot to start off with. Okay, and bring it forward and back. That's it. Forward and back. Good stuff. And now take it side to side, over and back, side to side. And that's it. Bringing the arms into it now as well. Put it on the spot, arms forward. Very gentle warm up. Bringing it back. Good. Into our jumping jacks, up and out. That's it. Good. And to the front. And just bring the knees up before you slap them off your hands if you need to. And side to side punches. Just loosen this out a little bit. And roll the shoulders out. And roll them back. Shake the hands out. Okay, I made it. It was very gentle warm up. Let's bring that left foot forward. Sit back into it. Stretch it down. Roll the body up, down opposite side, bring it down. Keep the leg nice and straight in front. Bring it up and down the center. Forget if you're here on this on our Facebook group, comment that you're here, let us know you're in. Have some fun with this, no matter what age or grade you are in this is beneficial for everybody. Push it out the center. And if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, use this for reference for training all the time. It's always good to come back to the basic stuff. And bring it in halfway. Go down that left leg. Down the opposite side. Back to the middle, let's bring the hands on the floor, walk the legs in, stretch it up, Just loosen the hips. And back the other way. Okay, grab the left leg, stretch it up. And change right. Watch your balance. Pull that heel up towards your backside. Push your knee back down away from you. Feel the stretch on the front, on your quad muscles. Drop it back down. Okay, kick out the legs. Kick it loose out the legs. Feet together. Imagine in the back corner of the box here, the dojo on the floor. And we step out the stance. Ready? Height. Nice. Guard up. Loose the leg up and around to the outside. Ready? Hitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Root. Sish. Ash. Q. Shoot. Back the inside. Each. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sish. Ash. Q. Shoot. Straight up. Each. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sish. Ash. Q. Shoot. Samosan. To the outside. Each. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sish. Ash. Q. Shoot. Back to the inside. Each. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sish. Ash. Q. Shoot. Straight up. Each. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sish. Ash. Q. Shoot. Kiyame. Okay, so we're going to talk about falling and how to break fall correctly. We've got our 4 basic falls. Front break fall, rear break fall, left break fall, right break fall. Okay, and as we've covered it here in the dojo before, we've run over this, but it's good to refresh this because when you're falling, your brain acts in a certain way. It doesn't want to fall flat in its face, doesn't want to fall flat in its back. So we react in a reflex to protect ourselves by putting our hands out in front, or our hands out behind, or our hands out to the side. What can happen with that is several things. If we fall too hard on our hands, we can damage our wrists, elbows, shoulders, cut our hands. If we happen to be outdoors and the ground is rough or there's glass, whatever. Secondly, it also takes away our weapons. If we fall flat on our face, the hands are trapped underneath. By the time we get our hands out, it might be too late to protect ourselves. So we've got to try to train ourselves to keep our hands free and let our bodies fold and roll almost in a collapsing way rather than falling flat. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the rear break fall. Now, with the rear break fall and then with any break, the side break falls as well, we have to use our arms in a wide motion, almost flapping. Okay, when we're going backwards, both of them flap. When we're going to one side, one will flap. When we're going to the other side, the other will flap. And as we do, we keep our palms down, not up towards the sky, but always down, slapping the floor. What this does is, if we land on our back, it spreads out the shock along our arms, makes it wider, doesn't feel as hard when we fall. The same we go to the side, we use our full body and our arm to take the sting out of the fall. So our rear break fall we'll start off with. Now, you've got to make sure the floor is clear behind you, okay? If you're in a small living room, make sure you're going the length of the living room. You're not going to fall into the couch or the fireplace, whatever. If it's a hard ground, if you're on tiles or wooden floor, nice and gentle with this, okay? You don't need to do it fast. We're kind of, you know, we're spoiled if you've got a soft matted floor. So if you're on the ground at home, be careful. If it's dry outside, you do some grass, great, okay? So, normally when we fall backwards, we fall and our arm will go out like this. Boom, damage the hand. Not so quick to get our hands back out to defend ourselves. So we want to break this down. When we get pushed or knocked backwards, rather than going over like a tree falling over, we want to train our body to start to crouch, and we rock back from here into our, and slap the floor, okay? That's it done very slowly. We get pushed to the chest. I'm falling backwards, so instead of falling over this way, I need to bend my knees, my backside comes, and slap the floor. And we'll talk about our foot position in a while. This is a good refresher. So, I'm going to do 2 facing you and 2 to the side. Copy with me, okay? Crouch, okay? Let yourself rock back and slap the floor and sit up, okay? And we'll talk about our feet later. Let's try that again, nice and slow. We sit, crouch, back, slap, and back up. Okay, let's go from the side. From here, I'm falling backwards, so I bend my knees, slap, and sit back up straight away. Once more. Down here, crouch, slap, sit back up. Keep your head up off the floor if possible. Don't bash your head. Okay, so we're going to now is going to do that a little bit faster and try and go from a little bit higher up. Don't go too high. Again, if you're on a hard floor, don't go too fast on this. So I'm pushed in the front, I fall back, boom, and I sit up. From the side, push the front, fall back, sit up. Once more from the front, once more from the side. Okay, again, there's more than one of you in a room, take turns on this. And you can play this video back later to use it for taking turns on. Okay, we fall backwards, and up. And from the side on, push, fall back, and up. Okay, that's something you got to practice over and over. Now we've fallen, we always say we don't want to spend too much time on the ground. If you stay on the ground, anything can happen. You can have more than one person attack you. You could have them throw something on you. You could have them kick and punch. You could have them climb on top of you and hit you, try and strangle you, so on. That's why guys train for years and years and years at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and grappling on the floor. It's very, very, very skilled martial art. It takes an awful lot of training to get really skillful at it. Okay, so when we get down there, we want to get back up straight away as best we can. So we need to learn to rock back up. And that's why when I say we hit the floor, we sit back forward. Except this time, we're going to sit forward quicker. And as we do, if I'm sitting down, I've just got my break fall. One leg's in front and the other leg is tucked under my backside. Okay? And what that does is it lets us up and push back. You rock all your weight onto that leg that's out front, get up on it, and step back. Where am I? Diagonal fighting stance. Just up from the horse stance. Okay? So let's try that. We're going to rock back, come forward, get your feet up. Now, if you have to use your hands, that's fine. With practice, you get used to doing it without using your hands. Okay, you're speeding it right up on it. Use your stronger leg in front and your weaker leg behind, tucked in underneath you. Ready? And we break fall down, up, tuck the leg, and up and step back. Good. We go twice more this way. Now we'll do it 3 times from the side. Ready? And we go. Down, break fall, up, step, back up. See, my guard is up straight away. As soon as I sit back up, my guard comes up. Let's go twice more from here. Ready? We break fall. Guard is up. Step back. Once more. Ready? Break fall. Break the ground up. Step back. Good. Let's go from the side. I'm doing slowly from the side. I'm just going to tip my camera angle slightly because I see my feet are being cut off slightly. Okay. From here, we drop down, leg in front, leg tucked under. From the other side, as I fall, leg in front, leg tucked under, and as I come up, step. Fighting stance, pushing off that strong front leg. Okay, let's go. 3 times. And we go 1, break fall, guard up, stand, back away. All you gotta do is take that leg back. Number 2, go, break fall, guard up, stand, step back. Good. And number 3, break fall, stand, up, and we're up straight away. Okay, take your time with that one, get used to it, and have a bit of fun with it. Now, we're going to go on to the side break fall. I'm only going to do this on one side because it's exactly the same both sides, so we don't waste too much time going through it. I'll show you on one side, we'll practice it all to that side. You take your time and practice it to the other side. Okay, so as we're knocked to the side, again, we're inclined to put a hand out, boom. We want to be able to fall safely. And the same thing, when we got pushed backwards, we collapsed down and fell back. With this, it's a similar thing. From here, take your foot underneath. If I'm going this way, this leg gets out of the way, so as I sit, back up. Okay? Let's go through that slowly. I squat down, I'm going this way. So this side gets out of the way. As I fall, I'm going to land on my thigh, my hip, my arm, and then slap out and rock back up straight away and back to my fighting stance. Okay? It's a little bit trickier. And it takes a little bit of bravery to let yourself fall, but you're rolling. Thigh, hip, chest, slap. Keep that leg out of the way. That's the secret. If I'm knocked from the side fast, back up, fighting stance. And reach out, slap down. Try this one slowly, especially if you've got a hard floor. Very easy to wind yourself falling on your side. Okay? If there's pets running around, be careful. So we squat, leg comes over, back up, straight away. And again, we rock, we're coming back up, that leg is out of the way, it's tucked behind. Gives us that little swing to get back up again. Let's do 3 more. Then we go on to the forward break fall and we want to do some balance drills then. Because balance is very important. Just fix my uniform. Ready? Going to this side again. Squat, drop the leg out of the way, roll, slap, back up. A little bit faster. Down, kick the leg out, back up. And one last time. Down, leg out, drop, back up. That's our reverse and our side break fall. You guys can try that to the opposite side. Be exactly the same. Squat, leg out of the way, roll it out, back up again. Okay? You will always find on the side break fall, you find one side more comfortable to fall than the other. Okay? Practice, practice. Now, the forward break fall. This one takes a good bit of time. We're going to do a little bit on it, and we will do a full tutorial based on forward break falls and rolls later as an addition to this. What can happen with this if I'm pushed in the back and I fall forward, my hands, boom. If my attacker is behind me, if I fall in the air, my hands are out of range, I'm trying to look around, oh my gosh, what's coming behind me? We want to be able to get back up quickly. And how do we do that? Our forward break fall turns into a roll. So that's how we get pushed in the back. From here, and I'm up to face my attacker. Okay? Let's pretend you guys are attacking me from the screen. I get pushed to the back, and I'm up ready to fight. Now, wow, how are we going to manage that at home? We're not going to do the full big tumble today. If this goes wrong and you end up rolling on your side, that's fine. The main thing is roll somehow and get back up. Okay? From a fancy point of view, it looks really cool when you do that roll nicely. However, you might not always get that chance, and if it happens that you're in the big bad world outside and someone attacks you, very often it doesn't work perfectly. And if you have to roll over on your side and get back up, that's fine. The main thing is roll quickly and get back to your feet. Always back to your feet, guard up. Okay, so if we take that from a slower position, we're going to kneel down on 2 knees. Okay, I'll do one facing and do the rest of them away from you. Okay, and we're going to plant. Got to face the camera the right way. This leg up, right leg up. When the hand comes up, it's going to come under your arm. And as we do, we lift and we roll on the shoulder. Okay, if you're more comfortable doing the other leg, that's fine. Let's go down. Left leg up. We'll go right because you're working mirror image to me. The beauties of live streams, huh? Right leg up, right hand up. It's going to come under your arm. As I do, I lift and I tuck my head down, and this shoulder here is going to roll. So like so, my arm goes under my other arm, up and up to your feet. Okay? And try that 3 times this way. Be very, very, very careful if you're trying this in the living room at home. Okay? Make sure your parents supervise this one. We don't want any accidents. Okay, we kneel down. Right hand up. Goes under the left side, we up and over. And roll on up. Let's go again. Try it once more, twice more. And we go. Hand up. As we do that, foot stepping forward. We tuck onto this shoulder. Ready? And number 2. Up to your feet. And the final one, number 3. We try it again. You all okay out there? Kneel down and up as we lift and up to your feet. Very, very basic. Forward break fall. If you want to do it from a standing position, as you step forward, up, and we're ready to fight. Okay, so the main things to take from our break falls: tuck the body down, curl it up. If you're falling backwards, sit down in that imaginary chair and make sure you slap down, flap out on the ground. Tuck your feet under to get back up as quick as you can. So when you roll, come back up, stand, guard up. Same to the side, tuck, leg out of the way, collapse, roll it out to the side, slap, back up, guard up. And the forward break fall, you're going to tuck, roll into that ball, and as you come up, the far side, guard up. Now, come back to this video over and over. It takes time to practice these, and also then, when we get back to sparring in the dojo, when we're doing takedowns and sweeps, you got to learn how to fall properly, to get back to your feet properly, to fight. Okay? Finally, we're going to work on today is balance, and we know our balance is very, very important. There's no point in trying to defend yourself. You're going to fall over from losing your balance. So we've got a few little balance exercises we've done in the past that we're going to try now. So you've got a cushion or a pillow, something soft, that we put in the middle of the room. Okay? And just tidy myself again. I'm going to step one foot up on it, in the middle. Now, if the cushion sinks down, you're touching the floor underneath, get two or whatever. You want to be able to wobble a bit on this, okay? Mind your ankles, be very careful, make sure you're not going to fall on anything. From here, we're going to stand, we're going to lift our other knee up, and we're going to guard up, and we're just going to thrust punch each hand. Ready? Keep that knee high. Each knee, sun, and fall over. See? If you punch hard, your balance goes. So we're going to really concentrate this time. Me especially. Knee up. Guard your balance. Each knee, ice. Sun, ice. She, ice. Go, ice. And I fall again. Opposite leg. Lift. And we go. Each ice. Knee, ice. Sun, ice. She, ice. Go, ice. Once more. Each ice. Knee, ice. Sun, ice. She, ice. Go, ice. Good. Let's switch back again. We're going to go reverse punch this time. From the hip. Okay, let's make sure we're still rolling there. Yes. Up on the left side. Lift that leg, hand on the hip. Watch your balance. Each ice. Knee ice. Sun ice. She ice. Hey. And go ice. Now, you will find if you punch reasonably gently, you won't fall so much. But the last few tutorials we've been talking about pulling one hand back as the other shoots forward. Which is the big reason why I'm falling here, because we're pulling back and pushing out. It's causing a wobble. With power in both directions. Let's try that again. If you fall, it's fine. Each ice, knee ice, sun ice, she ice, go ice. Change legs. Ready? Knee up. And we punch. Each ice, knee ice, sun ice, she ice, go ice. Reset again. Look, they really soft sponge here today. Each ice, knee ice, sun ice, she ice, go ice. And feet down. Good. The other ones I want you guys to practice on that. And we're going to do a whole class on balance next week. It's from here, our slow straight kick. Kicking out. Okay? We work side kick as well. Now, side kick is kind of tricky because you've got to be able to turn that standing foot. We'll be able to kick behind and back in. Okay? So two very, very basic balance drills there. Practice them as much as you can. I haven't practiced those in a couple of months. My balance is really bad there today. Okay? So the main thing is practice, practice. Our next tutorial coming on today after this one will finish, come out of it, come back on, the next one will be up, is a basic introduction to the bow staff. You will need some length of stick or pipe or broom handle and plenty of room. Okay? Again, if there's lights hanging out, be careful, make sure you got plenty of space for this one. Okay? We'll log this one off and we'll see you back for the next tutorial.